I wanted to take a second to post a video about my Motion Computing M1400 pressure-sensitive tablet. I got mine off of eBay for $152 from Immunity Idol. He's got a 99.6% positive feedback, and I'm very happy with the transaction. He upgraded my RAM to 2 gigs for an extra 25 bucks. Since I haven't been able to find the RAM for less than $35 a gig, I'm pretty happy with that. It's probably used RAM, but it's working fine, so I really don't care. I couldn't find much of anything on the M1400 anywhere on the net, so I wanted to put something up for other artists who might be looking for a cheap computer to draw or paint with. I have to admit I couldn't be happier with my purchase. Unlike my Wacom and my desktop, the M1400 is just like drawing on digital paper and costs way less than a Cintiq. It's only got 256 levels of pressure, but I don't think I've seen a tablet with more than that. So far, the level of sensitivity is working fine for me. It comes with 2 USB ports and Wi-Fi that I had no problem connecting to the internet with. I did have a little trouble with the pressure sensitivity, but I just downloaded a new driver from Wacom and it works fine for me now. At 12.1 inches, it's got about 4 inches more screen than the LS800, which seems to be a much more popular tablet. But it's much less expensive than the LS800, and it's got more screen, so the heck with that. My main drawing program at the moment is Photoshop 7, which it runs pretty good. It's a stylus, not a touch screen, but in my book that only makes it easier to draw with. It's a pain to type with though, but it does have Bluetooth, so eventually I may try to hook up a keyboard with it. But I bought this thing to draw and paint, not to type, so that's really not a huge priority for me. Now the downsides. It does get a little warm. When I first got it, I made the mistake of laying it down on a table to draw. Now, you couldn't fry an egg on the back of it, but it was a lot hotter than I was happy with. I find that if I hold it at an angle, it stays much cooler. It isn't the fastest machine in town either, but for a 4 to 6-year-old laptop, what do you want? It loads XP and Photoshop a little slow, and it lags occasionally on Photoshop, but as long as you keep the resolution of your image reasonable, it's hardly noticeable. I'm curious to see how it runs Sketchbook Pro, which is supposed to require a lot less computing power. Maybe I'll download the demo and fool around with it just to see. It weighs just over 3 pounds, which will become more noticeable the longer you hold it. I usually cradle it in my left arm while drawing, or hold it at an angle on the table. I'm considering making a little holder for it with a fan in it that will keep it at an angle and also help keep it cool. If I do, I'll put up a video. All in all, I would say... God damn it, my cat just stepped on my keyboard. All in all, I would say it's a great option if you want to get into digital art and don't have much cash to spend. I've downloaded some screen capture software, and as soon as I get it installed and figure out how to use it, I'll post some videos of me drawing on the M1400. My advice would be take your time, camp out on eBay, and wait until you find one at the right price. Personally, I'm glad I did, and I couldn't be happier with it.